Yeah, okay, cool. Is this working? Cool. I'll put it down there. Maybe it'll be fine. Hello everyone. Whoever is here already. Anybody. We shall see. I'm just gonna do what I usually do and set everything up. First, let me fix the chat box. Chat box. I'll do the other ones when I switch over to them. We'll figure that out. We'll get there. Cool. Cool. Ooh! You stopped watching She-Ra for this? She-Ra? She-Ra? I don't know, I've never watched it. Welcome, Cal. So, I'm gonna post this on Twitter, Discord, the whole all this, and then I'll do my spiel before I start actually working. That's the funniest caption I've ever put to this. You'll see. Yeah, streamer. Cool. And I'll also post it in case this thing. Okay. That's all taken care of. Who's here? Just Cal. It's fine. Hi. We're here together. Whoa. Burst! Sylvia, welcome to the bird thirst and haze. Welcome. Cartoon with the ladies who aren't straight. Howdy, gang. Howdy, gang. If the music's too loud or too quiet, let me know. A lot of the times it sounds fine to me, but to everybody else, it sounds awful. So there's a few things happening. A few really cool things happening. Let me switch over to full screen. We have merch now. There's a link in the description. Not too many designs, but I mean, what do you expect? The game's not out yet. But this is just to show your support. I know there's not enough content for anybody to pick a favorite, but people are already picking favorites, so that's fine. Why is this taking so long? Redbubble, you've disappointed me. You've disappointed me. Here we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, Redbubble. Redbubble. Okay, so there's this design that has all three of them. There's little Chibos. And it's got the Mixed Feelings logo. Or if you want to be boring, you can just have the logo. You know. You can't take your eyes off her titty poster. It's Girl-chan. Everybody, every otaku has a Girl-chan poster. You gotta. Just kidding, Girl-chan is making fun of anime, so I love Girl-chan. If you've never seen Girl-chan in Paradise, it's an Ego Raptor Flash. 3-part Ego Raptor Flash. That is the funniest thing, and I quote it on a daily basis, nearly. Things that make fun of anime are my favorite things. But, so there's this design. Where are the other designs? Then you want to be simple. Oh, all my butterfly blues stuff are in there too. You're free to buy any of my things. So there's just the logo if you want to be more simplistic. And then what we got? My roly thing. It's not. These aren't similar. Mixed feelings. Mixed drinks about feelings. No. Stupid. View my shop. Redbubble needs better navigation. Like, everything about Redbubble is infuriating when it comes to navigation. Listen, can you open? I want to show. I'm doing a stream. Get stickers. You can get stickers. You can get them glossy. You can get them matte. And it's a pack. And it's the cost of one. You can get them extra large. How big are they? We'll never know. They'll never show us. Oh, that's pretty big. There's big old stickers. That's the size of a shoe. When you want a sticker the size of a shoe? You want 3 for $15? Hit the store up. It's in the description. So there's that. There's that happening, and I'm also working on Beastars keychains. I just ordered the supplies for some keychains, and hopefully they'll be coming in soon, and I can start printing these out, shrinky-dinking them, putting keychains on them, and selling them. On Etsy, maybe? We'll find out. That's not all there is. There's also Lewis. He's very displeased about existing. So, as per usual. But people voted for Beastars for my first keychain set. So I'm gonna see how that does, and then possibly even start doing commissions for custom Fursona keychains, which would be really cool. I'm open for commissions right now, so if you follow me on Twitter, you can see that pinned tweet. I'm doing chibis kind of like this, $30 a pop. There's more details in that tweet. But yes, I'm doing commissions, and maybe later down the line I will give you the option of also making it a keychain, because it will be real easy to just pop that thing out. It's gonna be exciting. The future for commissions is looking bright. And here's some code you can look at. But while we're talking about it, we are now up to 25 patrons. I'm really excited about that. I wanted to say thank you, Hayes. I've already said it, for adjusting your pledge to I forget from what, but you raised it. So thank you for that. That's exciting. I'm really excited to get your cameo done whenever I can. So thank you for that. And now we have 2 new patrons. One of them's my friend from Facebook. I will keep them anonymous. And one of them is Crocabit, who joined the Discord recently. So thank you, everyone, for your patronage. We're at 25. We're 5 patrons away from 30, which that milestone, we're going to open a game cameo tier, which I believe is going to be $20 a month, and it can only you can do it once if you want, to have a character of yours appear in the game. Chill out, phone. Character of yours can appear in the game if we get to 30 patrons. So tell your friends about Mixed Feelings, show your support, retweet stuff when you can, share things when you can. Really appreciate you guys. I just need to do my little spiel-a-mobile. Excited. Okay. So let's switch over to art time. Hop! And today we're going to be doing some spriting rather than the background that we did before. I don't have my headphones plugged in, but I can hear the music, so hopefully it's not too loud. I'm gonna catch up on the chat before it gets started on this. Bird thirst. Every time I think I have a fave, I'm like, but wait, what about... You know, I feel the same way. I feel the same exact way. When I was writing for all of the characters, I was like realizing that they're all self-inserts in some sort of way. It doesn't necessarily have to be a self-insert of like myself. It could be a self-insert of like a memory or something of somebody that I have. And so I like looking at all these characters, I'm like, oh, you're all very good. Indirect compliment to myself. I love them all so much. Thank you. The audio sounds fine so far. Cool. Hello, Aiden Locke. I don't think I've seen you around these parts. Welcome. I'm so hyped for these keychains. I'm glad you are. I'm so hyped. Look, Haru looks so cute. I want her. Gonna get a Legoshi one for me and a Haru one for my girl. Oh! Spielmobile. Hello, Soul Fox. I'm drawing birds. About to. Bird Thirst. Welcome, Megadork. We're here for Bird Thirst. So, I'm wondering the best way. Let me pop out the chat. Pop out. Make the chat narrow. Yes. Narrower. So is the chat appearing in the feed? It is. Cool! It's working. Yes, Legoshi! It is. Because Legoshi's name is based off of what is his name? Lagoshi? Yeah. It's a Hungarian name. A lot of people pronounce his name Lagosi. It's not Lagosi, it's Lagoshi. It's Hungarian, so the SI is pronounced she. And that is why in the dub they pronounce his name Legoshi. I thought it was because of Japanese. I thought it was because in Japanese it's pronounced Regoshi. Because they don't have the C sound in Japanese. It's not. It's because Lagoshi. That's my phone telling me to stream. Yeah, Bella Lugosi. Thank you for saying you loved my art. Someday I will actually draw. What I need to... I'm having iced coffee right now because I was not awake before the stream. Clearly I am now. So I have all my hashtag notes in my code for the assets I need. I need a flirty Kahira sprite. I feel like I can do that pretty well. Your third brain has been opened. Yeah, see, I had the same problem because they pronounced Louis in, like, I thought his name was Louis. I was like, why are they calling him Louis? Why are they calling him Louis? I'm so angry. So yeah, that was the thing. So I have a few faces. This is Kahira, if you don't know. I think most of you know anyway. Got disgruntled. Got thoughtful, looking at the viewer. And then face sweat. I also have this added option of daunt. I like that one. So you can do that. Oh no, her arms. We're not starting that today. Scary. Okay. I'm getting distracted. So we can make this flirty. First of all, by adding a blush. Your third brain. Third brain. I love that. Not third eye. Third brain has been opened. So I'm gonna add a blush option. It annoys me a little that the subtitles and stuff spell it Legoshi. I wouldn't mind if it weren't based on an existing name with a distinct spelling. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they didn't just spell it like L-U-G-O-S-I. Yeah. You know, they also did that with Devilman Crybaby. There is a character named Cyrene, and it's supposed to be like siren, like a siren. And but if you watch it in Japanese with the subtitles, they spelled it Silene, like with an L. And it's like, no, clearly what they were going for was a siren. She's a heartbeat. She's a siren. That's what I thought, at least. I brought up Devilman Crybaby again. I need to stop. I should not be directing people to that show. It is nothing but pain. Okay. Wow, we've done something. There's blush. Okay. Murray, you're here. Welcome. Lagoshi. Okay, I feel like from this face. I can make this flirtier. Anyway, how's everybody's week been? I hope everybody's staying safe. My week has been pretty great. I had my last day of work before going on my leave of absence. It's kind of up in the air whether or not I'm actually going to be heading back to work. But we shall see how well I can hold up with commissions. Now should I... No. That's too... Oh, senpai! No. 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 Never let me do that voice again. I finished work like just a minute ago. Now I'm here for Bird! Sorry if I'm quiet today. I'm watching your stream while I play my video games. That's fine. This week did go by pretty fast. Kind of heavy workload, but doing okay, all things said and done. That's good. Thank you for the best wishes. So I'm going so hard into these keychain commissions, I feel like they would do pretty well. So here's hoping I can make a bank. See, my thought process was, I was just sitting eating dinner the other day, and I was thinking about, a few of you may have seen that custom snom that I got done by an independent artist. That snom, though small, $20. Because people will pay that. I paid it because it's a custom snob. I get to pick his expression. I get to pick whether or not he has glitter or blush. Of course I'm going to spend $20 on Snom. Snom is my son. And I learned that first batch that this artist did was like 800. If you do the math, 800 orders, custom orders, all $20. I'm gonna make this bird biting their lip. She has no lips. How can I do that? Ugh. something about 800 by 20. That's like $2,600. That's a lot of work too. Doing okay? Today's the last day of college, like forever. Oh! Congratulations, that's amazing. I never went to college. I've had too many boomers tell me I'm a failure because of that. And not just implications. I understand, like, the concern. I don't know why I'm talking about this. That just sounds like a bummer. But anybody else who just never went to school, as in like college, ever get those like random customers who like ask you like if you're going to school and you're like, nah. And they're like, did you ever go to school? And you're like, nah. And then they're like, well, you should. And then they tell you why. Because that's annoying. Don't tell me how to live my life. I don't tell you how to live your life, random stranger. You shouldn't tell me how to live mine. It's annoying. Like, you're very sweet for having concerns. You're very sweet. But stop. Okay. Ooh! Oh! Ooh! Bird thirst. Face thirst. I feel like it needs something more. Oh. I made those. Okay. No. Boomers like that would find something to tell you you're a failure over even if you had gone to college. Don't worry. Yeah, you know, you're right. I don't think I'm a failure because I didn't go to college. I think it's all a matter of like circumstance. I didn't go to college because if I was given the option, like somebody would pay for it, I'd go. Thing is, I also just don't like school. I was like one of the top, I was within the top, I want to say like 50 in my class. I hated school. My partner put it in like the best way. Like they were saying how, God, what did they even say? They put it so aptly. Oh my God. It was something like they figured out the best way to put in as little effort as possible to still excel. If that makes any sense. I did the same exact thing in school. I have ADHD, so I never paid attention in class because I couldn't. Like, it was so hard for me to focus, especially if teacher's teaching method was just talking. I could not. I focused maybe like 5% of the time. Most of the time I was drawing. Face flurry. I'm just talking about school. I'm sort of proud of it, but I definitely feel like a lot of this is about prestige and it feels icky. Yeah, I can imagine that. Didn't go to university, I dropped out of college. Yeah, why do customers think that's their business? Yeah. I'm just here to sell you pizza. I don't need life advice. Well, it's like I said, I'm really like, it's very kind in a strange way for them to be like so concerned about my life, even though all I'm doing is selling them groceries. Like, that's really thoughtful and kind that you are so concerned about like my future. But you don't really know me, so it's not really your place to tell me how to live my life. It's like, it's rude in a way, but it's also really polite in a different way, if that makes any sense. I almost don't even want it, the degree, because it's such an artifact of oppression, honestly. Yeah, I don't want you to feel bad for going to college, Soul. Like, that's really great. That's awesome that you were able to do that too. Like, I know like college is super tough. Okay, what were the dimensions? I got this. I'm gonna save this so I don't lose that expression. Ooh. And then I'm gonna put this at 1070, I think. That's what I had. And then I'm gonna save that. I don't know why I just named this Kahira. Kahira. I didn't know, like, because there's QT, which is quarter turn, then there's FF, which is full front. This one is like kind of quarter turned, but not. So I don't know what to call it, so I just named it V. I'm like, what? Okay. Speaking of ADHD, I'm just off the wall today. This is why I try to get everything done, like a bunch of stuff done before stream. Otherwise, if I put all of the work I have to get done during the stream, I'm not gonna get it done. Ooh. Where? Here. Here. Okay. So, Kai V Flirt. Let's call it that. I have too many sprites, y'all. Hang on, let me switch to full screen. That's the wrong tab. Let me switch to full screen. Let me show you this absolute insanity. Kahira doesn't have that many. Kahira is like 3 rows. 2.5 even. Wait, no. Kahira is like 4. You got Peri. There's like, ugh. Silas has a lot. Oh, those are secret. So yeah, let's save that. And then I can put her in here. Show Kahira Flirt with dissolve. And there's another sprite I have to make. I know there's a few other places. Insert begging Kahira here. Oh. Here's another one. Show Kahira Flirt with dissolve. Laughing. Another flirty one. That's a background. There are 4 backgrounds I have to do. 4 more. Insane. Insanity! Okay. So it looks like the next one that I will be doing is a front-facing one with closed eyes and arms crossed. Cool. So got that. Blurt. Oh wait, the chat wasn't scrolling. School is a horrible environment for so many people. It shouldn't be surprising that a lot of them don't go to college after. Like, I don't want to get too close to Bummertown, but I wish I had the courage to drop out years ago. That's a mood. I mean, I didn't go, but I understand where you're coming from. You can get by without having to go to school. I think that's awesome. School sucks in so many ways, and it's not even worth it sometimes. I feel like I don't want to be a bummer myself, but I feel like in this day and age, for most people, it's not worth it. It's not like you go to college and you get guaranteed a job, especially in America. Like, it's almost like just as likely to get a job if you don't go to college. It's insane. Like, sometimes going to college lowers your chance of getting a job. For example, my friend got, like, graduated, like, had, like, crazy Latin in their degree, had, like, a psych degree, had a art history degree, had all these crazy degrees, and applied for a call center that has great benefits, and they didn't call them back. Like, my friend had to call that place because they really wanted to work there to, like, you usually don't call, like, places that you want to work for, but called them, and they said, oh, we weren't going to call you back. I'm glad you called us because we thought you were overqualified and didn't want to work here. So sometimes having degrees, especially good degrees, makes it less likely for you to find a job. Okay, I'm glad I'm not making you feel guilty. I think college would have worked out for me if a lot of circumstances were different, but they weren't, so whatever. I'll survive. Oh. I'm doing everything I wanted to be doing, even without more schooling, honestly. You know, same. I would love to go to art school just to learn and have that environment, because I really miss art class, but I don't want to pay that money, and I don't want to be surrounded by, like, full of it art kids, if that makes any sense. I wanted to go to art school really bad. That was, like, my goal. I'm glad I didn't, and I'm glad my first job was with a bunch of artists, because they all told me don't do that. People inquiring about whether you've gone to college are just trying to rationalize why you have to work a worse job than them, and it's very insidious. You know, you're right. Flirth. Using camel case? What does that mean? It's Python, so shouldn't that be snake case? Ugh. Okay, I did one expression, it's been 20 minutes. I'm just talking about school. So, be started. Let me open. Where's front-facing Kahira? Oh, there she is. Where are we? Oh, I'm still on full screen. Whoops. Okay, there she is. She's angry. Oh, I already have crossed arms. I just need a different face. Oh my god, I love her angry face. It's really good. That's like deep anger. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I love her. I miss my streams because it's mostly me just absolutely losing it over how much I love my characters. Where's the ears? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Did I? Ah, okay, cool. They're just two different bases. Cool. So So I just need a different face. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, this is gonna be a toughie. I'll just do this. It's not gonna be too tough. So, I'm gonna do blue so I can see it better. Oh, did I accidentally type flirth? You're right. I made a typo. Thank you. Whoops. It happens. Snake case uses underscore separation. Something about camel case can make reading names in your code much easier. I will have to look into it. I'm gradually figuring out what kind of coding, I'm gradually figuring out the kind of coding that makes me most comfortable. I just recently started actually putting hashtag notes into my coding. I can't believe I wasn't doing that before. I am a fool. I am Boo Boo the Fool. Y'all a bunch of nerds talking about code. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm bad with code. This is why I avoided doing video games for so long. And that's why I'm starting with Ren'Py. My brain doesn't quite get... I am very... I have been told I am boomer levels of computer literate. My computer literacy is boomer levels. That's how bad I am with computers. It's really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna do a cocky. And that wasn't something someone said to be mean. They were absolutely right. Because for whatever reason, digital artists like me are really computer illiterate in every way. Not just with coding, just using a computer in general. It's really sad. Hey, if Toby Fox can make Undertale in that spiderweb hell code, you'll be alright. If Toby Fox can do it, if a dog can do it, I can do it. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Kahira's beak, the tip of it, just reminds me of a toucan. And I'm just follow your nose! And I'm oh no. Kahira, you look like Toucan Sam. Is that why digital art programs are like that? Like stupidly simple? See, there are more complex art programs that people suggest to me all the time, and I'm like, nah. I'm just gonna keep using Fire Alpaca. And people are like, why don't you download brushes or like edit your brushes? And I'm like, I'm fine with my pencil. My pencil tool. I am totally okay just drawing with the pencil. If a dog can do it, a cat can do it. Kahira's secret dream is to be... Oh no, I accidentally drew over a face. Oh no! It's fine, I do it all the time. This is probably the only sprite this will ever be used. Ugh. Whatever. Give me the nose. No! I keep drawing on the wrong layer. I'm surprised with how this front-facing Kahira turned out. Honestly. Front-facing birds are hard. Ooh. There we go. It's far more important to have fun with coding. Welcome, Cosmic Comic. I'm sorry you had to see Cats. I've never seen it myself. I don't ever plan to. I'm not super into musicals. I went to theater, or I took theater in school. Theater kids scare me. That's all. That's all I had to say about that. Oh, your teeth are crooked. Your little fangs. It's okay, you're perfect. No, you're not. None of you are perfect. You're all awful babies. All of my characters awful, awful babies. Fangies. You're right. That's what these are. She's gotta have fangs. I just feel like the top half of her is too bird-like and I need to add more like cat features. You know? So I really want to just drive home the point that she's part cat. In every way. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, that's so gross. You just gotta have fangs! Silas and Kahira both have fangs. Peri, I just never draw Peri with teeth. Because if you've ever seen a ball python, like when they open their mouth, they're just old grandpas. They have no teeth. got no teeth. Oh, wrong. Frightening. Fang Gang. I love the trend of if a character becomes popular at all, they don't already have fangs. They are given fangs. That's in some iteration of them. In some way. Or shark teeth. One of those things. And if they already have them, they are just cranked up to 11. Peri with teeth should be a cursed image. You know, I gave Peri little fangs once and I didn't like it. It didn't suit them. Because like little fangs gives like a sense of danger. And I don't want that. Peri's not danger. Peri's no danger. Peri's harmless. Love. Peri is the entire world and I love them. Sure. Oh, I didn't color the nose! I was talking about it and then I didn't do it. Oh! Okay, well, we can amend this. I was like, something looks wrong. You're right. Something does look wrong. And it is wrong. And you're wrong. You blew it. Toucan. That makes it so much better. Now you can tell what's going on with her mouth. Okay, I'm gonna say this is 2 or something. 2. Final Fantasy 2. FF2. Oh. She cute. Okay. And then we save this into the game images folder. That's not it. There it is. Game Boy style RPG! Oh man, that's gonna be so cool. Okay, so now we've got Kahira, and I can show you me typing. Show Kahi FF. What did I even save it as? What did I do? Did I just send? Oh my god. Hang on. What? Wasn't paying attention. It's just FF2. Whatever. Ugh! I don't want to do a background right now. Okay. So I need a sprite of Kahira rubbing her talons together like a gremlin. I'm wondering what pose. I'm thinking the other one. I'm thinking V. Yeah, I think I can make this into a like her rubbing her hands together. Yeah, I just have to do the arms and then like do a slightly different face. Maybe the same face, but her eyes looking elsewhere and her brow more furrowed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can do this. Cool. Cool. Actually, it's kind of relevant to earlier. The story is going to be like set into this sort of school-like environment. It's about how people's desires to be the best doesn't always come from wholesome places. Ooh, that's deep. I like that. Okay. For the face, I'm gonna do some Frankensteining. So I'm gonna use part of this. And then part this. Wait, part this. So. Wait. What are you doing? Disgruntled. There we go. Get rid of you. Get you. Hello? What are we doing here? Oh, I didn't highlight the right thing. There we go. Then. Cool. Dude, I don't even have to have her rubbing her talons together. I feel like this brings across like the exact emotion I wanted to convey in this part. Yeah, I think this works. Oops. I'm gonna call that greedy. Hello, Eon. I love Kahira's smug faces. Reminds me of the smug nuts emoji. God. Y'all are inspiring me to take another tilt at my pet project today. Do it! Do it! Now's the time. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Wait. Yeah. Okay, save. Save that face. And, so. $10.70. No, not width. You dumb. And save as greedy. Oh! Me headphones. Let's see. Oh, so next week coming up is demo day. It's the 20th. If you're on the gamer tier on my Patreon, which is $15 a month, not only do you get a cameo on the end card of my videos, but you also get access to monthly demos. This month's demo, I think I'm gonna throw the April Fool's Day demo up. So if you didn't see the April Fool's Day video I put up, the weird glitch in my game, I'm gonna put the code up for that. So if you want to mess around with that, it's really fun and exciting. So yeah. Switch back over full screen so you can see me show Kahira greedy with dissolve. Excited Kahira. I can see her. I can see her in my head. It's full front. with her arms up, like in balled fists of excitement. And her eyes are like like, oh my god. This will be so out of character looking. So there's excited Kahira. And I said begging Kahira earlier. So that would just be the same, but maybe a slightly different expression in her hands clasped together. Any more sprites? A laughing one. And that would probably be quarter turn. Got 3 more. Got 3 more sprites for this. Hell yeah. Hurt. Is the music still going? No. Yes? Maybe? Music? It is going. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't hear it. It's a game where you play demons on a road trip. I'm already for it. It's about finding who you are in the absence of external pressure and the values of moments of nothing. Like just opportunities to pause, decompress, think, and heal. I love that. It's a tabletop game and somewhat at the end because I'm used that to test out how I feel. That sounds rad! I would play that. What in the heck? What? There was just a dot floating. I'll leave it. There was just a dot. Man, I hate when my dots. That's it. That's all I had to say. Okay. You. Well, now I actually need the wide eyes. Sure. God, I love that Haru. I want her in my life. Let's do this one. Okay. Base. There we go. So I'll need to change the face. And wait, let me look at the context. Okay, I'm going to change the face to look more happy. And don't like that. I will just change the face. I'm trying to figure out ways to like cut out work that I don't like, unnecessary work. I'm really good at like overcomplicating things that could be very simple. So let's just change the face and it'll just be the beak. Work smarter, not harder. Don't you hate when dots? Yeah, I do. no, she looks like a baby. She looks like a little kid getting excited for Christmas, and I hate it. Oh. Here in the halfway mark of this stream, I need to stretch my arm. Cool. Now. I just had to make that slight modification to make her look more excited. She is excito. You ever meet... It's not even necessarily just weebs, but it's mostly weebs. I'm not trying to, like, diss people for, like, getting excited over things. Because I know I get excited over plenty of things, like, way overexcited. But those weebs that, like, play up, like, their way too overexcitedness over, like, things they like ships they like, or just merch in general. Like, they go to an artist alley or something and they see something, they're like, oh my god, squee! And I'm like, no. Calm down. Your excitement is too much. You're not actually that excited, you're playing it up to act like an anime character. I feel like that's Kahira. Kahira does that, and that's what she's doing. That's what she's doing right here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that she's like this. Oh my god, she looks so cute! I'm gonna die. Oh no! I feel like you could make a compilation of all the times that I, like, just get overwhelmed with how cute my characters are, or my drawings in general. My drawing isn't complete until I go, oh my god, she's so cute. Wait, I can make this better. Oh, too big. Wait, what's a very anime? Yes. There we go. I gotta... Okay, at some point, Kahira needs to have a nosebleed. I never understood that. You know what? I'm gonna look it up while I'm stretching. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Let's just keep it like this. Yeah, sugoi! Sugoi! Oh my god. Oh, she's so cute. I'm gonna die. Look at her. She's just a bird. I'm actually getting so much done, even though I feel like I'm going so slow. FF. Happy. Hap. FF hap. I feel when you're watching Gurren Lagann and Kamina and Simon get to the surface for the first time. I've never watched Gurren Lagann. Lagann? Gurren Lagann? How do you say it? I've been like made fun of by weebs for saying anime wrong. Listen, I love cute things. I love cute things so much. Things would be so... Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my coaster. Oh. Things would suck if nothing was cute. Things would suck if we didn't have Snom. Where's Snom? Oh, Snom's on my shelf. With my Pokies. I have a shelf of Pokemon. Cerulean Fox, you made it! You made it! I drew a happy bird. She's a happy bird. And I'm gonna code her in. Hang on. I don't know if it's necessary for me to do this, but I'm... Shokahi FF Hap with dissolve. Now I gotta hide her. Kahi with ease out. Right. Wondering how many, like once I hit the game cameo tier, I'm wondering how many cameos I can fit in the game. I could also do like things in the background, like I could easily change like some posters in Kahira's room. She's hap. Look at her. She's so hap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. She is a good bird. She's actually awful, but I love her. Gurren Lagann is good, but it also falls into a lot of anime traps in that the main girl character who's strong and empowered is near naked all the time, her boobs bounce everywhere. You know, I watched the first episode, and I forget. I have very strict, I'm stretching right now. I have very strict, rules that I set for the anime I watch, because the anime traps. If that's a thing, I immediately go, nope. Because wasn't the guy, the blue-haired Dirk Strider, wasn't he like constantly like making unwanted advances on her? And it was like very uncomfortable. I can't believe I ever got through Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill? That's the one. It failed like every test. But after I got past like the first 6 episodes, I started to like it. I was like, oh, this was like an anime trap in the other way, where they had all these weird horny things to draw people in, and then they went, oh, just kidding, it's a feminist show, in a weird backwards way. It's still problematic. You don't. I don't appreciate the anime traps. Okay. It is not the time for love. I'm stretching my wrist. Leave me alone. Kamina. He has a very good character design. Like, all the character designs in that show are really good. And I like them. So, I was gonna look up, why do anime characters have nosebleeds? Why do perverts in anime get nosebleeds? The notion that arousal or excitement induces bloody noses is just part of anime or manga iconography. The nosebleed is a visual shorthand for sexual arousal. When sexually aroused, males in anime don't get erections, they get nosebleeds. Should I be reading this out loud? It's fine, it's science. Nosebleeds of male anime characters are related to a folk belief, or old wives' tale, that sexual excitement in men leads to a change in blood pressure, which can cause a nosebleed. Okay, that's the answer I wanted. So I guess it's a old Japanese wives' tale. Okay. It's a Japanese old wives' tale. That it changes the pressure, the blood pressure. Interesting. The more you know. Now we know. Ragyo is a character. She's sure something. Ragyo! Oh, what an awesome villain. Terrible. Hate her. Love her. Great villain. So many animes that I hear good things about but don't like until like the second to last episode. I feel that. Dude, Devilman Crybaby is one of my favorite anime. It's awful. It's god awful. I do not like I say all the time, I don't recommend it to anyone unless you have like a really strong stomach, because it has like literally everything that you can imagine. It's not a horror. It has a lot of gore, a lot of sex, a lot of not. I feel like at some point there was not consensual sex, if you catch my drift. There's a whole lot. It has everything. It has everything bad. Trigger warning for everything. It's absolutely awful. There's even pet death, even though it's not really shown. Devilman Crybaby's good though if you're strong. It's also a tragedy. I'll just throw that out there right away. Blumenkrantz is a good song. Animation on Kill la Kill is so smooth that like my major props I give that anime. Good animation is my favorite thing. Kill la Kill has incredible animation. Not even necessarily like super smooth. They just constantly had movement going on, which is not really, there wasn't a whole lot of stagnant frames. Sorry, I'm still stretching my wrist. So I love Studio Trigger. So I try to power through most of them, but I usually want to give up halfway through and get irritated when I don't end up liking them by the end. But really, it's all my fault. Beastars is the only good anime confirmed. Beastars is good from the beginning. It's not like, wait till it gets good. It's like, it starts off good. You were hating it by episode 7. See, I was hating it by like, the first 2 episodes I was like, ugh. Yeah, first 2 episodes I didn't like, and then the 3rd episode I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. Because I think that was when Vor happened. That's how you get me intrigued. That was the one where, like, it was the water demon that possessed Miki, and the way he killed the water demon is he kissed Miki, sucked the water demon out of her through her lips, and then made his body so hot that he boiled out of him. I was like, whoa! Whoa! I mean, I guess Devilman Crybaby spoilers, but it was intense. Well, if you made it to episode 7, I highly recommend you make it to the end. It just gets it gets worse in the sense that it gets a lot crazier. There's some really good setup, and payoff. That's what I was trying to say. A lot of the first half of the anime is setting up for a lot of things. It's very good. Really enjoyed other Science Saru stuff I've seen. I saw Lou Over the Wall and Ride Your Wave in local theaters. Ooh. The monster scenes! Yeah. Those are good. Devilman Crybaby is really bizarre. Devilman in general is bizarre. Gore and violence things makes me think of how no one is going to be ready for the amount of violence Ever After is going to have. Whew! Okay. Now that I have stretched, and now that I know why nosebleeds happen in anime, now we can move on. So, I got excited. Wait, wrong thing. I got excited Kahira in here. Now I need 2 more? Yes, 2 more. This one's probably going to be the hardest one, because this is her, like, begging for something, like, not in a gross way, but in like a please I want it way. Oh man, it's just slightly different. That's so funny. So I'm gonna change the brow a little bit. Oh no! Oh, boob. Okay. Change that. Because her ears are gonna be down. Copy that. And then I'm gonna change this. Hope you like my commentary. But I just wanna draw, I just wanna talk. Yes! Oh, this is gonna be weird. Cause she doesn't have eyebrows, she just used, like, her little face plate I gave her is like supposed to be like her eyebrows. Cool. Cool. Erase that. Oh! Hell yeah. Oh man, that's the good stuff. I'm gonna call that face bleeze. Okay, now this is where things get complicated. So, time for arms. So I'm gonna sketch some arms. Hello? Hello. Streaming.
We're only gonna be in and out because I was gonna meet up with Jarrett.
I get you. Ooh. Oh. Oh. No more anime. Society has progressed past the need for anime. Let's divert our love for animation towards warrior cats maps. Okay, so. No, not a pen. Okay, I need to, like, do the pose. Here's just an anime character. Clasped hands. What do you take me for? An artist? But nah, Devilman Crybaby definitely has really good payoff in multiple scenes. It's very interesting. I mean, a lot of people would disagree with me, since, like I said, it's a tragedy, so it doesn't end good. But I don't know, I feel like it's done in the way that tragedy was intended to be done, as opposed to a lot of tragedies I've seen, where it's just Sad fodder. Tragedies are supposed to be, if you ask me, like about this is what could happen. You know.
True.
How dare you intrude? Cal says hi.
Hello. Oh, I'm gonna take off again.
Good luck. Don't let the Rona get you.
Fine.
Don't expose yourself to the Rona. It's hard. Oh, oh, I hate hands. Pink seagull. Seagulls are cute. I don't like them, but they're cute. Their aesthetic is greatly unappreciated. Hello, Uber the Meh. The only thing I know about Devilman is the NES game adaptation has an almost unwinnable boss at the start, and if you manage to win anyway, you get a happy ending. That's very fitting. Very fitting for the themes of the actual show. Oh, they have left. Oh! Get out of here, Moon Pie. Get out of here, Moon Pie. She was bothering me. No! You can't come in. Door is locked. You fool. Corn? Oh, nah. I should probably hide some layers to make these arms easier to see for when I ink them. Can you tell what I'm doing? Or does this look too weird? I don't know, I guess we'll find out when I do more. Maybe I just need to get rid of the base! And the wings. There we go. Just a floating face. I read a Junji Ito story about floating faces. It was horrifying. 10 out of 10, recommend. So as luck would have it, oh, I didn't even talk about that. I'm so excited. So one of my Twitter followers bought me something from my Amazon wish list for my birthday, even though, like, my birthday isn't for, like, until June. It's June 8th. But I posted my wish list as a kind of like, haha, if anybody wants to get me anything. Someone actually got me something, and I got so happy because, like, I was having, like, a not okay, like, morning. And then I hear a knock at my door. I open the door, there's a little package. And I was like, I didn't order anything, what the heck? Junji Ito book. 10 stories. in it that I've never read before, and I was like, oh! Sympathizing on the cat at the door thing because Barry and Jam are being loud here too. Barry and Jam! Oh, their names are Barry and Jam. Oh my god, that's the best. Thank you for my life. There's this interview with Kate McKinnon. I forget who was interviewing her, but the guy who was interviewing her said that he had a cat named Mrs. Pants, and she lost her mind. It was like, Mrs. Pants! And I think of that all the time. Man, I was talking about something. Junji Ito. So I've read 4 of the stories out of 10. I was introduced to Junji Ito by my local library, which had his series Uzumaki, which if you've never read it, I highly recommend it. It's like a collection of stories done in the style of like The Ring. So you know how The Ring has like a lot of symbolism with rings, because there are several different kinds of rings. There's like a ring like a circle, there's a ring like a phone ringing, there's all sorts of things that are rings. Uzumaki does the same thing, but with Uzumaki, which means spiral. So if you think about it, there's so many things that spiral or that have a spiral pattern. Snails. That's all I could think of. Snails. Tornadoes. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. So Uzumaki's done the same kind of way that The Ring is. Okay, I'm gonna take this tangent to talk about cat names with Hayes for a second. Hang on. Not to diverge further into cat names, but have you ever seen the museum that lets people register cats for boss protection? It's a place full of good cat names. Oh, I haven't heard of that, but I gotta look it up. Bastet. That's what my first son is named after. Bastet. The Greek name for Bastet is Iluros. And that's also the scientific name for one of the scientific names for cats, I think. I know the red panda name is Iluros something, because it means cat. Okay, are we getting somewhere with these arms? Maybe. Oh, that's too big. Okay, so Junji Ito. Uzumaki. Uzumaki's really good. That's how I was introduced to Junji Ito. I think I read all of Uzumaki. And then people were like, oh, have you read, I think it was... Is it Amagara Fault? A really famous one. The one that This Is My Hole, It Was Made For Me. I love that one. It's classic. So I read that one. Read a few others. Can't really recall any, really. I haven't really read that many. I really liked Uzumaki though. And obviously the Fault one. Fault in Our Fault. You're in time! Ninja, you made it to see your wife. Begging for anime sword. That's not what's happening. You don't know that. Junji Ito is great because he he just stretches things to like to the point where it's like laughably bizarre, but you're still really uncomfortable. Especially in Uzumaki, there's a lot of weird, like over the top. Like Japanese horror doesn't mess around. Like Japanese horror just pushes the envelope constantly. Oh, Junji Ito's Cat Diary. I have read that actually. Not all of it, but I read some of it. It was really funny. Yo. I gotta read that. So, the point I was getting to is I'm a somewhat odd person. I am calmed by scary stories. Nowadays. Like when I was younger, obviously not. I was such a scaredy cat when I was younger. But nowadays, I love horror. Now that I know how it works. Like the writing perspective and the like movie making perspective. Now that I know how it works, I love it. I love horror. So I'll just read it before bed and it's calming. And so that's what I was doing last night. However, I read the story Shiver. And let me tell you, if you have trypophobia, whatever, the one where you don't like clusters of holes, especially in the skin, don't read it. Don't read Shiver. I don't have trypophobia, but I believe that it's a natural reaction for like any human being to get like kind of skeeved out by like clusters of holes, especially in skin, because it's just a natural reaction. It's linked to, I feel like it's linked to like hives, as in like bugs and swarms of bugs. So if you like see a picture of like a swarm of bugs, even if you're not really necessarily afraid of bugs, you're going to get creeped out because your instincts know that that's dangerous. So I feel like we're all like hardwired to like be a little freaked out by clusters of holes. Get what I'm saying? You get what I'm dropping down? So naturally, my reaction is I get itchy. I'm not like grossed out. I'm just like, I see it and I go, oh, I'm so itchy. Oh, I'm so itchy right now. I'm not gonna describe like the story, but I just remember reading it and just being like, I'm gonna power through this, but I'm so itchy. And then I was like, I need to read another story to cleanse my palate because I can't stop thinking about, oh, it was bad. Don't read it. Don't read it. I know it's gonna be reverse psychology for some of you. Like if you're powerful, like me, do it. But don't read it before bed, where you're just gonna be in bed like thinking, like getting itchy because you're like bugs. Ooh. Yeah, horror is super comforting to me. So the latest one I read, I hope nobody minds like me talking about it. Oh, please feel better, Cerulean Fox. Rest. Thanks for coming, though. I'm glad you can make it. So, the latest one I read is now my favorite. It was... What was it called? It was called Hanging Blimps. I'm gonna explain this premise to you and you're gonna go, Spoonie, why is that so scary? Listen. Listen, it was really good. So, I'm just gonna spoil this whole thing. If you don't, I'm still gonna recommend you read it because it's not gonna do it justice. So apparently there was this like singer who hung herself, Obviously it's a scary story. I'm sorry. I'm like just dropping like morbid details already. So singer, she hangs herself like from a telephone wire. Sorry, it's super morbid. And a few weeks later, people start seeing like her head just floating, like a giant head, just floating above like forests and stuff. And everybody's seeing this. It's not just like, oh, her fans or whatever. No, everybody's seeing this. It's crazy. It's just this giant head, and like her boyfriend, who feels guilty for her like dying. Oh, actually, I messed up. Okay. Keeps seeing her in like his backyard, just this giant head just chilling on the ground, like giving him this look, and I'm like, ooh, ooh, that's so creepy. Ooh, that's so creepy. So the protagonist gets called by the singer's old boyfriend. Says, hey, I see the head. She's floating this way. You can go and see if you can see her. She's like, okay. So she goes and she sees her, and she also finds the boyfriend. And the boyfriend's like calling out to her and saying, I'm sorry. And then a rope, like a noose, comes out of nowhere. Hey, Koneko. Welcome. I'm talking about Junji Ito stories. Noose comes out of nowhere, just drops out of nowhere, and hangs him. And then from that guy, he has like a giant head come out of him, like a blimp, like from his head. And I was like, whoa, 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 this is weird, this is bizarre, what is happening? So that happened. Protagonist is freaking out. And so the next day, she's walking with her friends, protagonist. I don't remember anybody's name, I'm sorry. She's just chilling with her friends. They see some stuff in the sky floating toward them. And you're like, what is that? Oh, they look like head-shaped. Oh, they are head-shaped. They have like ropes hanging from them. They're coming toward us. What the heck? And then they realize that they're like giant heads of their faces coming toward them. And then immediately like half of the friends like get hung by these ropes that are hanging from these giant heads that look like their heads. And I'm like, yo, that's weird. And I am scared. So they, like the one friend that's left, the protagonist, she goes and hides in an alley with her, and the alley is small enough that the heads can't get in, but they're just like at the other end of the alley, just staring. Like, just imagine your face, like a giant face of yours, just staring at you through an alley. Oh, it's so scary. And so the head finds a way to like sneak the rope in, and then this guy like in the apartment near them sees that they're in trouble, shoots the head, and it blows up like a balloon. And then simultaneously the protagonist's friend's face blows up like a balloon as well. So not only are these giant blimps that look like you, like your head, after people that look like them, or the people that, you know, the faces belong to, if you hurt the head in any way, you're gonna die. Messed up. So the best part about this is it's all over the news. Everybody's like, stay inside, don't go outside, these blimps, these head blimps, they're after us, please stay indoors. Immediately the protagonist's father is like, well, I gotta go to work, I had stuff to do. And they're all like, Dad, no. She's got big hands. She's got big old talons. The Enigma of Amigara Fault. Yeah, we talked about that. That's like the most popular Junji Ito story, I think. That's the first one like I read other than Uzumaki. But yeah, no, that story messed me up. So like you just stay like just imagine like having to stay inside and your giant face is just floating outside staring at you waiting for you to come outside so it could kill you. Just imagine. That's so scary. I can't. It's so scary. I have a very specific like, oh, I need to do this. Yeah, Junji Ito good. Fun fact, so Silent Hills, before it got canceled, it was directed by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro. Hideo Kojima, the like father of metagaming, was gonna direct a Silent Hill game. And I was super happy about that. Guillermo del Toro, who's also like really a great like movie director in general, and really good at horror, is also doing it. They're also buddies with Junji Ito, who is going to be working on it as well. And then Silent Hills got canceled because Konami was bitter. See, that's scary! Imagine your face appears outside the window shouting, "Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox." That's the other thing. They could talk, and they used your voice. Scary. See, things that other people just think are really stupid, I'm just like, ooh, that's so creepy. Oh, that's so creepy. Stuff like that. Stuff that would be like a weird glitch in a video game. Like, that's what that sounds like to me. Horrifying. Horrifying. So scary. Oh wait, that's the wrong base. I wanted this one. Yeah! Okay. Please. Tomie is another famous one. It's a series of 3 volumes like Uzumaki. I've heard of that. My friend was telling me about that. I think she had either a shirt or a tattoo with Tomie on it. Whoa. See, that's what I gotta do. I gotta just become a horror artist. So, it reminds me, there's this horror artist on Twitter. Her name is, or her handle is, Skelehime, like skeleton princess. And, she writes some really good horror stories. And it's very good because her style is, like, very cartoony. But she still, like, captures, like, the spooks. I bought her book, and for my birthday last year, actually, and she drew me a little picture because I said I got it for my birthday, and I was like weeping. Why? Why is that happening? Oh, that's why. There, okay. I have one more sprite after this. I might get all the sprite work I had to get done in this chapter. That's really exciting. Was local... Okay, I think I saw like 2 Local 58 videos because my friend shared it in my Discord. Oh, did anybody watch Marble Hornets when it was popular? Marble Hornets was my jam in like 2010. Oh, that just reminds me. I got so into Petscop for like a few weeks. I want more. Like, I understand that's how a lot of like creepypastas work, is they like don't give you like any information, just like they just give you a bunch of random puzzle pieces and go, here, figure something out. I get that. I understand that. But God, I just want more. I just want to be able to piece together something feasible. Something that makes sense. Petscop. Oh, it's so good. But will we ever get more? Probably not. Oh. I can't believe I didn't find Petscop until like recently. I never even heard of it. I was so intrigued by it the whole time. But like the thing is, I was watching it the whole time like, okay, when's something gonna happen? And it felt like nothing ever happened, and I just had to watch a million like theory videos that all said basically the same thing, but I was like, I still don't know why. You're done with school. Hooray! That's such a good feeling. She's got big old chunk hands. She's got big old lesbian hands. Her arms might be a little long, but you know what? That's what the transform tool is for. That's just magic. Exhales for 2 weeks straight. You gotta have like a low scream. Just a... That's how you're gonna exhale. Welcome back. We've been talking about Petscop. You got Taco Bell? What? I would murder for Taco Bell right now. Not really. I don't really like Taco Bell. Well, we got the hardest sprite done. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna name these begging arms. Arms begging. Delete that. Hell yeah. Done. Wait, let me resize it. $1080. And we can save. The power of Junji Ito may be able to finish this in a timely manner. Big. Okay. What about Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut's pizza, in my opinion, isn't the greatest. Sorry, I'm stretching my wrist again. But I love the novelty of the dinner box. You can get 2 rectangle pizzas, breadsticks, and like cinnamon breadsticks. Just a big old box. can get like pizza rolls. What are those? Not like Totino's pizza rolls. They're like weird croissant rolls with pizza stuff in them. They were good. Oh, damn. Oh. Okay, I would actually kill a man. I would kill a man for Little Caesars right now. I know everybody's like, Little Caesars is so bad. I'm like, have you had Little Caesars recently? It's not that bad. It's pretty good. They've stepped up their game, actually, in the past few years. It's actually like alright pizza. Now, if you asked me that when I was like 15, I'd be like, oh, Little Caesars is awful. But recently, it's pretty good. I'm so sorry. It's near the end of my stream. I need to eat soon. Pan crust, baby. It's good. So, I've been spoiled because, I mean, we're near Chicago. Chicago, like, their whole thing is like Chicago deep dish, which is not pizza, it's awful. But I will admit, Chicago deep dish pizza at like Giordano's, which is like the place to get it, still not good. But the ingredients separately, like the cheese, the crust, the sauce, all delicious on their own. But it's just the proportions that are bad. It's just a lasagna. It's a casserole. So one more Sprite. God! They're so cute! Okay. Actually, let me put this in the code. You don't need to see the code. Did I already put it in? I did not. Okay, so now we have one more. I think I'm gonna use the classic Kahira. Where are you? And why? Okay, we're good. Ears. Do not meow at me, Moon Pie. I like supreme anger. Should stream more coding, I would embarrass myself. I do a few speed draws of me coding, where you see me make the sprite and then put it in the code, and make the sprite and put it in the code. There's a smirky one. Do you not have a smirky one? Well. Listen, I don't think I know anybody who actually likes deep dish pizza. Because, like, I'm just gonna use this. The people who say they do, I actually find out that they didn't have deep dish pizza, they just had really thick crust pizza. Then they thought it was deep dish, or it was advertised as deep dish. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Deep dish is literally 90% cheese. And while I love cheese, no! Don't do that! That's not pizza. Kaneka, are you saying you like deep dish because you are British? You have never had deep dish pizza. And if you have, it's not actually deep dish pizza. It wasn't real. You were lied to. It was just thick pizza. No. I mean, there's deep pan and then there's deep dish. No. No. Hang on. No. There's gonna be some food discourse here. Full screen time. Look at this. Look at this. It's backwards too! That I can deal with. But this isn't crust. That's just cheese. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. They just dust on the sauce. The sauce is the best part. Are you kidding me? What is this? No. That's a casserole. That's lasagna. That's not pizza. You're lying to yourself. This is insane. See this? That's not deep dish pizza. That's just really thick pizza. There's a difference. This? That's not even that much cheese. This bread, like these proportions, I can handle. This isn't deep dish. You're lying to yourself. That's actually good looking. That's it. Awful. Awful. This is good. That's just a lot of good toppings. That's actual, like, I would eat this. I would eat this. Like, what I'm talking about is like the apparent classic Chicago deep dish. It's like 2 inches of cheese. Why would you do this? Anyway, I just had to rant. Like, I had to clear something up. No! It's not an insult. I mean, it's okay. What I'm trying to say is, it's trying to be a different food. I want to try Detroit style pizza. What does that entail? Like, is it actual pizza? Or is it a cake? Cheese is tasty, but that's too much. I want to be able to eat my pizza with my hands, not a fork. That's the whole appeal of pizza. Okay, so now we talk about New York style pizza. Now we're talking. Now you're cooking with gas. It's the wrong expression to use there, but you get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, pizza is meant to be eaten with your hands, not with a fork. Please, think of the pizza. This is very confusing to look at, and I'm sorry. The H in pizza stands for hands. As far as I understand, it's a rectangular pizza that gets cooked in a pan that gets lots of cheesy crispiness on the edge. Rectangle pizza. That sounds really good. We actually have frozen Detroit pizza in Target, but that's not the proper way to eat pizza. So I refuse for that to be my Detroit pizza experience. Sorry, I'm talking about food, Cosmo Comic. I'm a hungry boy. rectangular pizza. More like rectangular pizza. Yeah. I just realized I went off on a tangent talking about Chicago deep dish. There's a pizza place within walking distance from here that's just so delicious. I don't get deep dish from there, obviously. I should try and see if they actually make it good. I'm sorry. I'll stop talking about food. I'm just hungry. I love talking about food because I love food. I was about to be like, anybody seen any good movies? But you can't go to the movies right now. The movie theater industry is dead. Like, completely. Not just right now. Like, people are predicting that people aren't ever gonna want to go to theaters anymore. Like, the theater industry, like, the movie theater industry was already dying. Because, like, people would rather just pay a little bit of money to watch things in their home. Like, the novelty of going to the movie theater has just died out. Nobody cares. Like, nobody wants to pay that much money just to see something on a giant screen. Like, people love, like, the comfort of their own home, just paying once for something, and then, like, having, like, everybody in the house watch it. You know? It's way more convenient. But yeah. I wonder how many other things are like... I don't want to be like a downer. I'm like just legitimately like fascinated in like how many industries are actually not going to come back. Like movie theater industries are probably just going to like that's just gonna die out. And what killed it was that new Trolls movie. They were like, why don't we just stream it? And because they were planning on releasing it like in the theaters, but then that like coronavirus happened, and then they were like, okay, I guess not. What should we do instead? Let's stream it. And then they did, and they made millions of dollars. It was incredible. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Oh man, like this is like just in time, you guys. I watched Silence of the Lambs at the theater before the Backstreet Boys concert started. I feel like the cinemas would play classic movies on the big screen for people to have an experience, but not like as the main method for watching new movies. Yeah. You have a serious question about Kahira? Go for it. Okay. Now, before I go, hang on. Full screen so you can see what I'm looking up. I'm gonna put some placeholder backgrounds. Perfect. I like this one. Yeah. Wait. That's a placeholder. I just want this one. Yes. What other ones do we need? I need... Sure. Now I gotta get creative with this. Sure. Oh, that's the old one. Oh no, Spyro! I want this one. Yeah. Oh man, that's big. That's a big one. These are just placeholders that I want to put in. Okay. Okay. Now let's... Yes, I absolutely called the Dick's Sporting Goods wangs. Just wangs. Oy, 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 oy. Okay, I want the chat. How is she so cute? What? You had to fix the remote for your car. Oh no. Welcome back. Yeah, the first thing I thought of when I thought of the background for one of the backgrounds for this day was treetops from Spyro. Okay. Scene BG wings inside with dissolve. Scene BG wings outside with dissolve. Scene BG sky with dissolve. Ooh. Gonna put a sound in there. Oh, I should move this. There we go. Show PG treetops with dissolve. Wait, not show. Scene. Ba ba ba. Okay. The only thing I need that I don't have a I can't really put a placeholder. It's the CG for Kahira. Okay. We're reaching the end of the stream. Boy. And so, it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. Let me treat you guys. Wings. New remote had a bad battery with it, so I had to slap my old remote innards into the new one. Oh, fun. So let me treat you guys, since we had a successful stream. It's pretty fun. Let's play through that route. Or just that day. I'm gonna read it and everything. It's not completely put together. You just I should probably explain what's happening. So your bolt got stolen. And Peri suggests you should look for your old boat. Kahira says you should just buy a new one. Silas says you should steal one. So we're gonna say buy a boat because this is what we've been working on. You gesture in Kahira's direction because yes, you agree. The boat is most likely long gone by now, and there's no sense trying to chase it down. I'm probably gonna get copyright striked for the music in this. If you know where it's from, congratulations. Or better yet, trying to steal one? Right on. Now the only question is where the best place to buy a boat is. You're kidding, right? She suggested buying a boat and she doesn't even know where to find one? Hey, give me a break. We have the internet now and same-day shipping is a thing, so if push comes to shove, I am absolutely positive you can't get same-day shipping with a boat. Why not? It is shipping after all. Silas, I will eat your pelvis if you tell a joke like that again. My pelvis? In the case that we can't get a boat shipped to us in a timely manner, we could always buy supplies to make a boat. Making a boat would probably take as long as it would to ship a boat. Well, this is an albatross around the neck. I think we'd better know what we're working with before we make any decisions. Cap, how much heat you packing? Heat? Yeah, Chief. How much money you got? You ruffle around in the pockets of your cloak and fish out a small pouch with a few coins, dumping them out into one of your hands. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. If we find something, I can use my credit card. And Cap, you'll just have to do some pilfering and pillaging to pay me back. She flashes you a look that can only suggest that she's not using those verbs for their intended definition. Peri is less than pleased, blushing a bit and clearing their throat to divert the topic. I'm a little off screen. That's fine. I know there's a sporting goods shop up the street. I'm sure we can find a pretty cheap canoe there. You know, so Captain doesn't have to owe you too much. Yeah, they're probably not going to be here too long either, so they'll likely not have time to pay you back. That all depends on the captain. But sure, let's head to that sporting goods place. You feel your face get hot. Is she really flirting with you? You quickly shake your head. A girl like Kahira? No way! She's way out of your league. Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm turning the music down just a little. Because it's a lot. You duck your head down and quietly follow the group, Kahira leading the way, until you reach a magnificently huge outlet with rows upon rows of canoes out front. Well, would you look at that? We lucked out. Looks like they're having a closeout. That's fantastic! These canoes are less than half the price. If we wanted to, we could even go ham and splurge on even nicer stuff. Come on, Cap, let's check it out. The griffin excitedly darts toward the shop, and you awkwardly stare off at her as she scrambles toward the entrance before she stops to turn around and make sure you're following. She walks up to you and grabs your arm with a firm talon, yanking you inside. Come on, let's go! Yay! We're in Dick's Sporting Goods. The inside is even more extravagant than the outside. Entire sections of the store dedicated to fishing, hiking, even gymnastics and ballet. Whoa! No way! Kahira zips off, yanking your behind. Whoops. Let me fix that. You behind. Yanking you behind her and bringing you to the weapons section. The walls are lined with rifles, shotguns, all sorts of guns, while the walls across from it is lined. Wow, I can't type. Lined. Is lined with blades of all sorts. I'm embarrassing myself in front of the whole internet. Okay. All sorts, including, they've got swords and bows and arrows? Get out of town! She heads straight for the katanas, lovingly checking the quality of the hilts and blades, even plucking a few from the wall and giving them a few swings. You wish you'd be more careful, but you and the sales floor associate, that's gonna be a cameo, You and the sales floor associate observing nearby are both too intimidated by her bossy aura that you just let her do what she wants, just making sure to give her enough room to do that. Oh man, can I have them, Cap? Please? You don't know why she's asking you. She's the one with the credit card. Yeah, but you're the one who's gonna owe me, remember? Yeah, for the boat, but not 7 different swords. She shoots you a glare, then sighs exaggeratedly. Wow. Okay. And here I thought you liked me. Alright, how about this? You owe me for the swords, and I'll cover the boat. And you won't have to owe me a thing. Is it a deal? You suppose you have no choice. How much are the swords anyway? So this is the cameo that might happen. They're 120 apiece. Your heart stops. That's over 800. Over 800? How does she expect you to pay her back for all this? You don't have a place to stay, right? You can stay at my place and we can figure something out. You swallow dryly. She is definitely flirting with you. After Kahira goes ahead and buys the swords. She also asks for the boat to be shipped to her place within the next couple days. It only costs her 75. Go figure. Looks like Silas and Peri bailed, so you really have no choice but to stay with me. You were sure that you could find a hotel nearby. It's not a big deal. Kid, you're nearly 900 bones in debt to me now. So you basically have to do whatever I say. So, hop on my back, I'll fly you to my place. You sigh, dropping your head in defeat. She's right. You're basically her slave now. You climb onto her back and hold on tight when she thumps her wings, sending the both of you several feet into the air in an instant. You squint through the rushing wind, noticing how she's heading straight toward the tree at the top of the mountain that you saw before. That's the Great Cypress. Silas and I live there. They live in the trunk. I live in the treetops. Most of the population of Asphodel Meadows either lives in the cypress or Mount Tartarus underneath. Some people even live in the lake the cypress's roots feed into. Before you know it, she's upon the giant tree, which is even greater than it looked from far away. Treetops from Spyro. You brace yourself as Kahira dives through the brush, landing with grace onto a wooden platform underneath. She lets you slide off her back, and you get the chance to observe the village of wooden houses around you. It's like a completely different world. You lost there, Cap? My place is over here. You can explore later. You follow her into a small but cozy wooden cottage, immediately observing the... Oh! Wow. Kahira's a weeb. Of course Kahira's a weeb. That makes perfect sense. The bird cat carefully rearranges the swords, making room for her new ones as she talks over her shoulder to you. The couch folds out if you want to claim it. You look beat. As she says that, you feel the fatigue of being awake and traveling for over 24 hours catch up to you. You struggle to move the coffee table littered with poorly drawn anime sketches out of the way to fold out the bed, happily curling up on it once it's ready. There's supposed to be a CG here. Or soon. As you drift into slumber, you feel a rush of wind and a heavy weight on your shoulders. You open your eyes and start. This is where the CG is. Kahira inches from your face, pinning you down. Now, about how much you owe me. Then it fades to black. You awake with a start, jumping up and falling immediately onto the floor. You scramble with all your hands to gather all your clothes around the room and re-robe. I'm sorry, I forgot I made that joke. You scramble with all of your hands to gather all your clothes, that wasn't a typo, around the room and re-robe, trying to do it as quickly and quietly as possible. But you're still here. You freeze halfway into pulling your pants up. You say you're about to head out and get some fresh air. Really now? Have fun. It's a good thing you have wings, because it's a hell of a rough time trying to descend without them. How far were you thinking of going? Oh! There is nothing after that. Thank you for coming. I just thought I would treat you all to a little glimpse into a day from my game. What are the question marks? What is that about? What do you guys think? Ninja's freaking out. I'm embarrassing myself in front of 7 whole people. What am I gonna do? Not there, apparently. Well, yeah, I haven't written either of these. Well, I can reload it and just quickly go through certain things. Thank you! That's the most not safe for work that the game gets, I believe. I mean, there are some dark... Whoops. I broke my game. It's broken. Okay. I did get a little bit... Okay, here's Peri. I can just show you this. Oh yeah, Peri also has voice. Freckles. Freckles are cute. I'm just gonna... Sounds good to me. Yeah, really good. Thank you. You can play demos on Patreon. Also, if you're not a patron yet, you can do that. $1 a month gets you concept art every week. Yeah, Peri. Just tell them. I really want to get a demo out next month. Like a public demo that everybody can play of the intro. Peri, I love them. There's actually continuation up the tree. I just did this today, so I wanted to show you. So you go outside and you close your eyes and soak in the sun, and then oh, Silas. And there isn't much that happens. Silas just talks to you about Peri, and then goes off. Yeah, cool. Stuff I've done. Thank you all for coming. We have done many things. To refresh, I do have merch now. There's a link in the description. I didn't mention! If you donate at all during any of my streams, game streams, work streams, it doesn't matter. I'm going to include your donation somewhere in Mixed Feelings. As in, Silas is a streamer. Silas will read out your donation message and your username and stuff. That's going to be a feature. So if you donate during my streams or to me, pretty much at all, I will include you as a donor in Mixed Feelings. It'll be like a little cameo that you get automatically for donating during streams. Yeah! So there's also merch. In the description you can find the link to the shirts and the things. Well, that's me. But yeah, there's stickers. And you can buy the things. And but really, what helps the most is becoming a patron. Even if you do $1 a month, once we get to 30 patrons, we're gonna unlock the game cameo tier. And what that means is you or a character of yours can be redesigned into a chimera if you're not already a chimera and inserted into the game as a cameo, as the sales associate at Dick's Sporting Goods or somebody else who appears. That's going to be a thing. It's exciting. I'm excited, you guys. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your interest. Very, very excited. Audible gasp. Good stream, Spoonie. Thank you. Kahira. Awful. I love her. But stay safe, everybody. Next stream is going to be Tuesday. And we're going to be streaming more Final Fantasy VII. And I know how to beat the guy, Godo. I know how to beat him now. I have a strategy. We're going to get him. It's not going to take 45 minutes of Metapod fight. Metapod harden at each other fight. That's not going to happen again. We're not going to do that. Excited for more Final Fantasy VII. We're probably going to go to the City of the Ancients. That's going to be fun, isn't it? Woo! Anyway, good night, everybody.